Everyone, welcome back to the Tableau tutorials. In this video, we are going to start discussing about the dashboards in Tableau. What is a dashboard? What is its usage? How can we create one, etc. So first of all, what is a dashboard? Dashboard is something that is used to represent the data to us through various forms of visualizations. It can give us the textual information or it can give us the information in the form of visualizations. The visualizations so created in dashboard are also connected with one another. That means if I just select one data on a particular visualization, all the other visualizations would show the data according to that. So that is a dashboard. Whenever you are working with data visualization or whenever you are supposed to work in Tableau, the important thing is that you should submit the dashboards as a report. Okay. So that is a dashboard. It combines different visualizations. That means it gives the perspective to take a look at the data through various formats, right? So let's see how do we do that. How do we create a dashboard in Tableau? This is the dashboard icon. As you can see, the tooltip, new dashboard. You can just simply create on that and a new dashboard would be in front of you. Otherwise, what you can do is, let me just delete this. You can go to this dashboard option. Here is this option to new dashboard. Okay, so first of all, in dashboard we have this preview, like the phone preview. So this is how the things would work like in your phone. And then we have the device preview. If you want, we can just go to this default preview as well, right? This is the device preview. In the case of the desktop, what model you want to select that. iPad Pro, medium desktop monitor, large desktop monitor, generic, whatever you want, you can just select and you can just add that particular kind of a layout, right? So that's a desktop layout. This is a phone layout, this is the default layout, and this is the desktop layout. You can create as many layouts as you want. This is the size that we have. You want to change it, you can do that with a maximum size or a minimum size. Any of the ranges are there, you can go with it. Okay, so that's the maximum size I'm gonna go with. And this is a sheets icon. That is, all these sheets that are present in this particular file are present over here. You want any of those sheets, you can just drag it, like the charts. You can drag it, okay, and that sheet is visible. Now you can not only just drag one visualization or one sheet, you can drag as many as you want. Like I want the word map as well. So you see, this is how the space is being distributed in these four things. I have got the word map over here. I want the bubble chart. Let me get it over here. Okay, and using this you can just change the shape. If in case you decide that it is not looking good, you can just change the shape. Also you can determine that how much space they are gonna take, like this. Okay, then you want, let me just get the tree map here, increase it in size a little bit, and like this. Okay, maybe distribution is like this. Okay, now I also want a bump chart to be here. I can just get a bump chart here. This is the space distribution of the bump chart. You want the area chart, you can get it here. That's the area chart. Okay, so basically it's totally up to you. How are you gonna organize your visualizations? Now we have got multiple visualizations. If we just select this furniture category, let's select on keep only, then only furniture category is present over there, right? The things are not connected right now, but I will show you how to connect them all, visualizations, later on in the tutorials. Right now what you can see is that we have different visualizations, we have different cards, but that's too confusing, right? That which card is associated with it. Right now if I just select profit and I select go to profit and just a second, I go to office supplies and select on keep only, then which chart is gonna change? Go to copier, select keep only, so this particular chart gets changed, right? If I go to central, keep only, so that bump chart has changed, right? So it totally depends that with which it is associated, that's gonna change. Let me just clear up the dashboard. Okay, now there is one thing that we are gonna talk about, and that is how to connect the different visualizations together. So right now I'm going to show you a really simple example on how to connect these things. Then we can just take it on through other things as well. Suppose we have this option of a web page. If we want, we can add a web page in the dashboard as well. Suppose we just drag this web page. So it asks us first for the URL, that what URL are gonna add. So I can just simply type Google, right? So what is it gonna do is it is gonna generate the web page of Google. Now this is all the Google web page over here. You can search for anything that you want. I want to search for Tableau, so I can just search it and it would fetch me the results. Of course, you need to be connected to the internet for this to work, and you can see that all these results have been fetched. So wouldn't it be interesting if this kind of a web page was associated with some of my visualizations, right? Like if you see, I have a word map. If I just drag it here, this is my word map. It has these different states in it. If I just click on any state, it should fetch me the Google results of that particular state, or any kind of like a Wikipedia page of that particular state should be loaded. This is what I want, right? So what can I do is I can get a web page, enter the URL as www.google.com/ there is this icon. What do you want to add? You can just specify that, like the full name or whatever you have. You can just add that. I'm just gonna skip it right now. Okay, so it's gonna load, take a few seconds. If I select California, that's what it should show me, but right now it's not showing me. I'm clicking on California, I'm clicking on keep only, but that's also not showing me. So what do I need to do is go to this dashboard, and here is this actions option. So what I need to do is I need to set up an action. Now what is this action? This helps us to create an action. That means whatever operation I perform, that would be searched over here. Let's just click on add action. So there are these different actions which we can perform. Right now I'm going to discuss with you the URL action. So you can provide it a name, and that's going to be Google state. On which dashboard? On dashboard 1. This is word map, already been taken because that's where we want to click, right? And what action you want to perform. So I want to select. That is, whenever I select on any particular state, it should Google that. Okay. Now you can provide the URL. So it's going to be www.google.com/. After this google.com, I want the name of the state. So what can I do is go here, and there is this state which is taken from this particular sheet. If I just uncheck this, then you see nothing is happening. Okay, so that needs to be checked, state. So that's it. We can just test this link. Like this was an error that we cannot Google things like that. So what we can do is just go to Google and search for a state like California. So this is what we are getting, which is a really huge link. Of course, Google is going to encrypt the things that we cannot do. So what we can do is we can get the Wikipedia pages, because you can see in Wikipedia pages there is no encryption of the data. So we are going to copy this URL, and instead of this google.com, I'm just going to write this, and instead of California, this state is going to come. If I just test this link right now, so with a dummy state that is Alabama, it's going to test the thing, and you can see it's working completely fine. Let's click on OK. Click on OK. Now, if I just click on California, you see Wikipedia page of California is loaded like this. Okay, you can just change the size of these things for a better understanding, right? You select on New York's Wikipedia page is there. You select on Texas, that Wikipedia page is there. So that is how you can just set up the actions in dashboard. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.